Hey y'all! Welcome to the next installment of my sci-fi novel, Chasing the Unseen, Chapter 23. Please remember that all of these readings that I have on the playlist for this novel are coming from the zero draft. So there are going to be lots of changes to the final copy when I publish the book at the end of the year. And also keep in mind, I am not a professional voice actor, so bear with me because I'm reading these on my own the best I can. All right, so let's go. Chapter 23, A Planet, a Moon, and a Spaceship. Lucas Blackwood, POV. The preparation to rescue Kelsey and Zyren was well underway, and we should leave shortly. The leadership team was settled upon. Kiera, my mother, my father, Tabby, Robin, and much to my chagrin, Victor. I didn't care what promises he made or how he portrayed himself. I didn't know that I could ever trust him again. We take a spinner from Earth to Azuria, and a small ship with a cloaking ability to get us as close to Vespertilian planet, Vesper, as possible. I had promised Kiera that I would keep her informed about all the plans, and that would be easy. The commitment I gave about my wayward cousin and another chance to prove himself was another matter. As I reviewed the plan, I realized that I would do anything to keep Kiera safe, bring her sister home, and ensure the safety of her father as well. So that meant working with Victor. I'll admit, he had been living rent-free in my head for a really long time. Now that he'd shown up and endeared himself to Kiera, my dislike for him had grown. I realized that the night she went to talk to him for alone that went to talk with him alone, my feelings for Kiera were much deeper than I initially thought. My care and concern had quickly turned into love. Every time she spoke to him, laughed at one of his stupid jokes, or included him in our conversation, I grew increasingly impatient. I was now playing the role of a jealous boyfriend, and I wasn't even her boyfriend, but I was playing the role flawlessly. I wanted Kiera to myself, and it wasn't for power, it was for love. I was at a crossroads, and the only person I could talk to about this was my mom. So I called her. Hey, Mom. Hello, dear. When should you arrive? We are shooting for tonight, but I need your help. What do you need? Kiera told her dad everything, and she wants to claim asylum for him on Luna. I'll talk to the king. This is going to be a big deal here, and if the Confederation gets involved, I know, Mom. That's why I want you to take him straight to Luna. Can you meet me there? You're going to bypass the royal court? Yeah, I'll do anything for her. Lucas, do you love her? I do. Have you told her? No, I've been too busy acting like a jealous idiot every time my stupid cousin comes near her. Mom's laughter made me feel lighter than I had in days. Oh, honey, you need to talk to her. Perhaps once you're here with the team, but before we deploy. I will, Mom. I need her to know that I love her and not just her title. I'm worried that she'll think I'm just after the royal consort assignment, but she's so much more to me than that. I think she'll understand. Let me know when you'd like me to take Mr. Sutton into protective custody. I'll transport him to the moon myself. Thanks, Mom. And by the way, have you talked to Aunt Ursula? No. She's being oddly quiet and staying to herself. Why? Victor told Kiera that he's worried about his mom's hatred of the Vesp and the treaty, and that we're trying to work out. All right. I'll watch over her. See you soon. I love you, dear. I felt better after talking to my mom. I was lucky to have her. Victor didn't have anyone he could turn to, so of course he found Kiera to be a place of comfort and safety. And as much as I hated it, I couldn't blame him. Kiera's grandfather met us at the portal upon our entry to Azuria. Kiera ran to him like a child and embraced him. He smiled briefly before releasing her and turning to me. I was made aware that you took Kiera's father to Lura this morning. His tone was intense and not friendly. Before I could respond, Kiera did. Sorry, Grandpa. My father had to be placed under protective custody. We had Vesp show up on our property. I couldn't risk him being taken. Protective custody, you say? Well, in that case, you would not have to come to the royal court, or me for that matter. I wonder who gave you that idea. He gave me a pointed look. It was my idea. I think it was one of those instructions Mom left for me, she said, tapping her head, referring to the information that Queen Rhiannon had downloaded into her daughter. Of course, that must be it. If anyone else were guiding you, that would surely be treason. Nope, no treason here, Grandpa, just sovereign queen, taking a stand to protect her daddy. He was attacked on his homeworld by a band of Vesps, she replied skillfully. My granddaughter is brilliant. Come, we need to meet with the leadership team and the royal guard that will be accompanying you. The meeting room was abuzz as we entered. The guards all bowed to her, as did everyone but her grandfather. My mother and father were the first to approach. Your Grace, we wanted to report to you that your father's custody has been placed in care of my most trusted ally on the moon. He will be safe there, I promise. Thank you, Lucy. And I would like to express my gratitude to all of you for agreeing to help me with this rescue mission. However, I need to know right now, do any of you harbor animosity toward Kelsey's friend, Zyren, due to his race? If so, I have no problem with you stepping down now, and I will not pursue it further. I understand that many of you have lost loved ones to the Vespertilians, so I won't judge you. I'll only ask that you reflect on your disdain for an entire race due to the actions of a few. The guard with the most medals on his chest stepped forward. My lady, may I speak? Yes. I've already had this conversation with the men and the women who are gathered here. They are fully ready to rescue Princess Kelsey, but also her chosen Zyren. All right, then. Are we ready to begin planning? Yes, my father said as he laid out a large map on the table, which we gathered. Our plan is to fly in here, land near this settlement. They're known for their desire to promote peace between our people and part of the treaty alliance. The next part will be more perilous. We must approach the capital city where we suspect Kelsey and Zyren may be held. Being held? I thought you said they were hiding out. You're telling me they've been captured? Kiera's voice pinched, and she no longer sounded like a confident queen, but a scared rabbit, one that I would die to protect. Father, when did this happen? I asked, interceding on behalf of Kiera because she was distraught. This morning. Kelsey's communicator clicked on long enough for us to get a fix on her location. We heard her say they were under imminent threat. Due to her location near the capital city, we feared their hiding spot had been compromised. This alters the situation, Kiera. I don't want you to go, her grandfather said. Grandfather, if I may, my lady. Victor added, to which she nodded. Sir, your granddaughter wields Eidolon. And you've seen her use it? The king asked him. We both have, I said, speaking up. The Queen Sovereign is very capable of protecting not only herself, but her people. She killed the 3 Vesps during an attack at her father's home, and immediately came to render aid to us. She's a warrior queen, as was your beloved wife. All right, I'll allow it. But Lucas, you are to protect her at all costs, he ordered me. I will. I'll never let any harm come to her, I promise. Kiera glanced up at me from her tilted head, and it made my heart skip a beat. I swear I felt like everyone in the room knew I loved her. Now I only needed to find the time and the courage to tell her myself. My queen, your sister, one of the communications officers said, handing her a comm. Kelsey? Well, it's about time you got off your duff to save me. The voice was chipper Kelsey, not the one that had been captured. We thought you were captured. No, we got away. But I'm ready to come home. Are Dad and Tabby safe? Yes, Dad's on the run. Tabby's coming to get you with me. All right, I'm glad I don't have to lie to you anymore, Kelsey sighed. Kelsey, where are you exactly? I asked over Kiera's shoulder. Kelsey and Zyren provided us with specifics, and my dad plotted on the map. Things were looking up. Okay, we have a good spot to land and a good spot to extract you from. We'll pick you up near the caverns tomorrow evening, my mother advised. Is that wise? Shouldn't we go in the morning when Vesp are more likely to be out? Less likely to be out, Victor asked, knowing that they were night dwellers but would not come out during the day, was less acute in the daytime. Zyren's skin sensitive to the daylight, my mom said. So we're going to risk the entire mission for him, Victor asked. His bigotry towards Zyren half-race was showing. He and my sister are the mission, Kiera said, and her queenly don't define me voice was back, and long gone was the scared rabbit. I wonder what's going to happen next. See you next time.